Good morning. Today with us is Mark Baker. He is from Turfmaster. Mark, explain to us what is Turfmaster? What do you guys do?
Well, we are a locally owned and operated turf management company here in Fort Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
We've been around for 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, we pretty much enhance the overall condition and appeal of our client's property
Mm-hmm.
while defining comparison.
Mm-hmm. So right about now it's a good time for everybody to use your services, right?
It's a great time to use our services,
Okay.
absolutely.
So do you guys do something during the winter?
We usually do snow management.
Mm-hmm.
We make sure that when our clients get to their facility in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
everything is clean and
Mm-hmm.
safe.
Mm-hmm.
So we're usually out wee hours of the morning when everybody's sleeping and cozy in bed, and we're out there freezing and cleaning the snow off, getting the ice off and everything.
Yeah.
So once people are at their facility, it's safe for them and their clients.
Yeah. So I'll feel sorry for you this winter.
This last couple of years, it was really tough. It was really tough. So.
All right. So how do you differentiate yourself from others, like your competitors?
Well, just some of the little things that we do,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously they need to hire us so they can experience that.
Okay.
But just doing some of the little things.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we're a locally owned and operated company,
Mhm.
so I think that gives us some advantages where we're not pushed to produce so many yards per day. We can actually find out what the cause is to some of the
Mhm.
problems,
Mhm.
and then make that modification so that the results are there.
Mhm.
That the customer's looking for.
Plus they are working with you. You are a nice guy. I mean, I
I'm a
have
great
known you
guy.
for some time, so you are a great guy.
Thank you.
So they'll get that. So it's not a corporation. They
Right. It's more of a personalized.
personalized thing.
Right.
So this show is called Monday Morning Jolt,
Mhm.
right? So how do you get your Monday started? What is so special about Monday, if it's special at all?
Mondays are pretty much like every other days. Obviously, people can't, stop the yard and then start them on Monday. So I mean, there's
Mhm.
always stuff that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, the way that I usually get started is walking through our operations center,
Mhm.
in our warehouse area where we have all of our equipment and all of our materials. We have a large banner. It's about a 16-foot banner,
Mhm.
about 5 foot wide, that we have up on our wall,
Mhm.
and it has our mission, vision, and core values.
Oh, okay.
So that just reiterates why we're there,
Mhm.
what the purpose is.
Mhm.
So that really gets us connected again,
Mhm.
and gets our mind focused on what we're there to do.
Oh, okay. Now, let me ask you this question. Like, you have been in business for quite some time now,
Mhm.
and you have been successful at it. And a lot of people, they start their business and they struggle in their business. What is one advice that you can give?
Wow. Well, I'm glad this is a whole afternoon recording session. There's a lot of advice.
Mhm.
I guess the first thing that I would ask the potential person who is starting up a new business
Mhm.
is why they're getting into business.
Mhm.
What is the outcome?
So, like the purpose.
Absolutely. I think that's huge.
Mhm.
And there's, I think the best advice that I can give somebody
Mhm.
is do what you say you're going to do.
Mhm.
The way you said you're going to do it, how you said you're going to do it, when you said you were going to do it.
Mhm.
I think so many times there's false promises that is giving to the client.
Mhm.
But if you just do what you said you were going to do,
Mhm.
I think that's huge. And the next thing I could say is, for a small business owner, is make more money than you spend. I think that's absolutely huge.
That's
I think that's the pitfall that a lot of businesses get into. So.
Because otherwise you're going to be in debt.
You'll be in debt.
So
Absolutely.
our government is good at it. We don't have
Oh, they're awesome at it. They're awesome at it. Yeah, but for a small business, there's some checks and balances and some reality. So,
because if our credit rating goes bad, then we are in trouble.
Right, and we don't get the bailouts usually, like the big organizations do.
So is there like an adage that you live by, like a personal adage that that dictates you?
Well, that's a good question. I guess at the end of the day,
Mhm.
the adage that I like to ask myself is, did I make a difference?
Mhm.
Did I make a difference in somebody's life personally? Did I make a difference in their life,
Mhm.
in the business aspect as well? So I think that's, it's not a set in stone adage, but I guess that's something that I ask myself on a daily basis, if I made a difference in their lives.
So, like, what is something that, I know that you play soccer and play crazy defense.
Right.
But besides that, what is something that not many people know about you?
Wow. And maybe that's on purpose they don't know about me, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
You know, I think a lot of successful business people, entrepreneurs, they've done a lot of different things in their life. I've had a lot of different jobs, which I think it's good because it allows me to connect to our client base. Something that I did a long time ago, looking back, it's kind of funny, but I sold vacuum cleaners.
I did too.
For an awesome 2 months. It was the best, worst experience of my life.
Yeah.
But
you
yeah,
learn a lot.
You learn a lot.
Yeah.
You absolutely do. But that's something that I don't think a lot of people know about. But it was a good experience. You learn what you don't like to do.
Exactly. So, give like one quick advice to people who has lawns. I mean, you'll do the turf, right? What is something that they look for right now during the season?
Well, I think a lot of people want that quick fix. You know, they want to get that product or they want to get that company out there that just says, okay, you need this. Put it on there, everything's going to be perfect. But I think it goes back to a turf management, process. Let's not have the microwave lawn. Let's get the crock pot lawn where everything is much better off in the long term versus let's get this green, get it green now. Let's manage it properly.
Yeah. So I think it's because we watch too much TV and they show on TV, if you put this, your lawn would look like that.
Absolutely.
And I am guilty of that, and I did that, and it's not the result that you get.
Right.
There's no quick fix, so like sometimes for certain things you have to hire a professional.
Absolutely, and that's where we come in. We can actually, dig in and see what the root cause of some of the problems are. Let the customer know, what's really going on. Because like you said, there's a lot of products out on the market that, and it's kind of like we were talking about our bodies and what we do to our bodies. You've got a lot of different products that you can just take and you're good for 5 hours, but then after that you crash. And I think the lawns are the same way. There's a lot of products out there that we can put out there, make everything good and looking really good right now, but there are side effects of that, and in the long term, it's probably not going to be what's best for the lawn.
So the most important question, how do people get hold of you to do business?
That's a good question. They can call us on the telephone here in Fort Wayne, 422-0096.
That's 260, right?
Yep, area code 260.
Okay.
They can also go on the web at www.theturfmaster.com. And we're also on one of the local, the Facebook as well, so they can find us on Facebook, one of the social media points that are out there.
So I would like to thank Mark for coming and joining us
today.
And we are recording at Best Western. And I would like to thank you, the audience, for joining us today. And this is Monday Morning Jolt. You see.